Hello, everyone. This is Ray Lamboy, President and CEO of LAEDA, with this month's Business Bite. This month's Business Bite is going to be dedicated to the different certifications small business owners can get to take advantage of set-asides that governments, federal, state, local governments have for small businesses or disadvantaged businesses. Um, if you've heard the acronyms WBE or DBE, these are women business owned enterprises, disadvantaged business owned enterprises. What the federal government does and state governments and county governments is they allocate a certain percentage of the purchasing power of the state or the government entity aside for small business owners to bid on. It could be janitorial services, it could be office supplies, it could be white paint. But they set all this aside so that small business owners can take advantage of that. In order to be on their list of disadvantaged women-owned business enterprises, every government has a different one. The SBA has a different title for that. State of New Jersey might have another title, Pennsylvania, and so on. Depending on where you are, every government has that. You'll research their websites and look at their purchasing or their procurement tabs to find out more details. The key is they all require some application process, and the application could be cumbersome and a lot of detail, a lot of questions. But the key is get that application, go through it, and fill it out as best you can. Now, LAEDA helps individuals work through those applications. So if you're a women in business owned business, you can go to our WBC, our Women's Business Center, or if you're a disadvantaged business owner, you can come to our LAEDA Business Services Center to get one-on-one technical assistance to help you get that done. So with women business owned enterprise, you have to prove in the most basic form that the business enterprise is owned and controlled by a woman, by a female. Um, there's no way around that. Some shenanigans go on where the husband is the primary operator of the business, but the business is in the name of the wife. But they also look at the day-to-day operation of the business and what the role of the woman, the female or the woman entrepreneur is in those things. So you have to articulate that. If you're looking for a certification for a minority business-owned enterprise, similarly, you have to prove your ethnicity, you have to prove your minority status. That could be in the form of a birth certificate, that could be in the form of any number of things. The key is you're going to have an application you're going to have to fill out and provide that information. You'll typically send that up to some government agency who will review your application and quote unquote certify you as minority owned business or women owned business and so on. But then that opens you up. Now you've got a certification. What do you do next? You don't just sit on it. You got to actively use it to try to get business. Now, business is not going to fall into your lap. You have to go to the state website and register with them as a procurement vendor. You're going to have to fill out some categories that you have products or services for. And you're going to check off that box that you are a certified minority business or women-owned business, that kind of stuff. And you should be getting regular emails for different things that are coming over the wire, depending on what you select as far as the products and services that you provide. Okay. To be part of these certifications, you have to be tax current. You have to make sure all your governmental paperwork is in order. Um, you can't be, one of my previous videos talked about turning your hobby into a business. It's very difficult from going from a hobby status to working with the state of New Jersey and procurement to provide, 10,000 candles, for example. Or if you're a roofer and you have a pickup truck and a tar urn furnace, and now you want to do a roof for a state building. There's a long, big gap there. You want to build to that. But if you are an electrician, for example, and you've had some experience in projects of certain size, a certification might work good for you. You might be able to get that bid in and be successful. There are also other opportunities with developers who get contracts with the state or federal government who have requirements to utilize minority-owned businesses on their projects. So the list will be generated, and they might call you and say, "Hey, Joe, I'm looking for somebody to run IT wire through this building. You're a minority-owned business. We'd like to work with you." You put in a bid, and you get business that way as well. So with your certification, that's a great piece of paper, but you got to work at it. You got to network. You got to go meet other developers. You got to meet all kinds of people to make that certification work for you. All right. So I'm going to wrap up right now. Coming up on 5 minutes. But just letting you know, LAEDA is here to provide training, technical assistance, and one-on-one counseling. So think of LAEDA when you need any assistance. Our services are free. We have benefactors that pay for these services on your behalf. So please give us a call at 856-338-1177 or visit our website at www.laeda.com, LAEDA.com. So long.